What's good, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're going to be getting into episode 5 of season 2 for Solo Leveling. Picking back up with, what did they do last time? I think they went to he stuck into that little dungeon as a miner. Yeah, that was pretty funny. And he was just getting caught up by the babe, Chahain. I wonder if they'll actually end up together or not. This is our first time meeting, but I don't know, just based off of their character types and whatnot, you would expect that they're gonna have some kind of love triangle going on or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, hope you all having a good week. This weekend has actually been really nice out. For once, it's March now, so it was 60 degrees out yesterday, and I don't know if you all know that meme where it's like when the seasonal depression's leaving your body because the sun doesn't go down at, right at 5 o'clock, and it's that guy dancing. Maybe I'll put a little video of it or something here. But I felt that way a lot yesterday, so it was nice getting outside. I celebrated a friend's birthday. I went to this F1 arcade, which was really sick. They have the pretty realistic simulators of it. I was so fucking bad at it though. I would spin out every turn. Obviously, I was meant to do anime reactions instead, not drive an F1 car. Let's go recap the character ratings from last time. We gave MVP to Chahain, kind of just for her perception and kind of outwitting Jinwoo a little bit, or he kind of underestimated her to a degree. Wasn't really a set of or an episode that had any crazy moments or super important characters in that episode, so kind of was all we could give in that one. But for the best moment, we gave that to Chairman Go, specifically with his convo with Jinwoo, and kind of just I don't know how realistic this world is to the real world, where the Hunter Association's kind of doing it and not getting paid a bunch, and it's hard for them to get talent and compete with the guilds that pay all the hunters a ton of money. And I just liked how Jinwoo kind of broke that stereotype, is even though he didn't want to join the association, it wasn't because he's after money or something like that, right? I thought that was pretty interesting. And then lastly, for the funniest moment, we gave that to Jinwoo when he was mining and his shirt's off and he's ripped as hell, and all the guys are impressed as hell by this E-rank just shredding through the crystals. But yeah, I think with all of that, I think we can probably get into these episodes. Just if y'all are interested, check out the Patreon link below, or comment and the good YouTube stuff. I appreciate it, and I appreciate y'all being here to watch with me. Let's go and get into these. Let's see how he reacts.
チャヘイン、噂通りただものじゃない。話しかけられるまで気づけなかった。
She's the beast.
早く外に出てください。今ボスを刺激したら採掘チームが全員やられてしまいます。
わかりました。
The walk by, of course.
待って。
はい。
Can she smell how strong people are or something?
ない。
何なんですか?
Huh.
あなた本当にハンターですか? EQ 存在。
Dude, every time I see his original picture, it geeks me now.
ランクが低いからかしら。臭くなかった。むしろいいね。
I'm forgetting what the whole smell thing is. I think they mentioned it last episode about something with how she, I thought it was the magical beast though, not the hunters, but looks like there's something more to it. Yeah, she seems pretty responsible. She cares. Okay, so here we go.
いつもハンカチで鼻を覆っているでしょ? はあ。にしては反応。俺にはハンター特有の匂いがない。俺がプレイヤーだからなのか。システムの恩恵を受ける唯一の存在。 プレイヤーって結局のところ何なんだ。
Yes, that's the question I want to be answered, please.
絶対素質ありますよ。パワーショットでも隠し持っているのかと思いました。
いえ、そんな。
孫さんほど手際がいい人は初めてです。
He's a natural. Natural minder, see?
そうそう。俺の下で働いてみませんか。報酬は弾みます。
ああ、いや、お気持ちは嬉しいですが、空いた時間に来ただけなもんで。
ならせめてもう一日だけ来られませんか。
どこに行けばいいですか。
ということは来てくれるんですね。じゃあ
I love how much this guy loves him.
言っておきますよ。
そこまでは。
まあまあ立たないんで。
He's just that much of a machine, dude. He's a workhorse.
ているソンジヌって人のことを調べていただけませんか。
ソンハンター。
Yep, she's sus. She's sus as hell.
トップレベルのハンターでもないのに教会がロックをかけているのは初めて見ました。
そうですか。
Shrouded in secrecy.
これまでいろんなハンターに会ってきたけど、いい匂いがしたのはあの人が初めて。
So interesting, man. The smelling thing.
おお、来た来た。
Like, I want to know the specifics of that
おはよう
now.
ございます。
Why do the hunters all smell like crap to her?
兄ちゃん、飯はちゃんと食ってきたか。
いや、孫君。
ジヌさん、今日は怪我しないでくださいね。
That's sad. Dude, it's so funny. They're just going
い
ham.
ると早いな。
回収チームも驚いてましたよ。本当にうちで働く気ないですか。日当5倍。
あ、すみません。
ソンギフン隊長。
採掘チームからどなたか一人お借りできませんか。
運搬なら回収チームの方が慣れて。
それが向こうも人手不足のようで。
Damn. In this economy, man.
相応の危険手当も出します。
Man, none of them wanted to go.
行きます。
孫さん。
無茶ですって。中には上級モンスターがいるんですよ。
大丈夫です。俺結構度胸あるんですよ。
いや、
I'm braver than I look. That's funny, dude.
ランクは E 級です。ですから他の人に。
いえ、彼でお願いします。
Hmm. Interesting.
昨日よりでかいですね。
ですが魔力の量は昨日より少ないそうです。安心してください。危険度が高ければ2軍のうちが任される。
Dude, it's always so exciting when they're going to a new gate.
級が6人、B 級が3、
6A ranks.
S 級こそいないものの、他のギルドならば絶対2軍なんかに配置されない人たちだ。
It's pretty cool, man. I love all the different like character designs for all the hunters. Just decked out in different gear and shit. Some are mages, some are warriors. So cool.
ドゲートと同じような不吉な予感がする。
Jeez.
このレイドを成功させれば正式に隊を任される。代表や副代表ほどじゃなくても、俺は A 級ハンターだ。
He's ambitious, it seems.
なん
Yo, that flame shield.
ダンジョンジャッカルだ。
And let's go. It's cool. Clean animation, baby.
ジャッカルが A 級ダンジョンに。
ダンジョンジャッカルは C 級モンスターだから、とっくに殲滅しててもおかしくないはずなのに。
首を見てください。誰かに飼われていたみたいです。
That's not a good sign. The fuck?
廃屋。
High orcs. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, dude.
護衛を狙ってる。気がつけろ。そう簡単にやられない。
Dude, they're all such cool powers, man. I love it. Dude. Give that AoE.
今護衛を出す。
Or that's that CC. Crowd control. Crowd control them.
敵の首をはねよ。
Dude, these guys are tough, bro.
永久に匹敵する廃屋がこんなに。これは B 級のメンバーがどうにかできる相手じゃない。
Oh shit. Oh, he lost his fucking arm. Ooh, that's cool, dude. The head on it.
すぐに直すから。
Dude, so clutch. Come on, Jinwoo. Oh, he's using the stealth, dude. Oh my god. So sick. Honestly, I feel like this season has been so much like more fun just because of all the higher rank hunters, just seeing more variety. It's fun.
しゃばりたくないが見過ごすわけにはいかない。バレない程度に弱らせてやろう。
Aw. He doesn't want to take all the glory or expose himself. Damn, smooth. Let's go. Man, the animation is beautiful. Now I'm wondering if any of them are going to notice that someone seemed to help them.
ねえ、戦闘中におかしなことがあって、
こっちも急に相手の動きが鈍くなったんだ。
隠密系のいないうちにそんなことできる人はいません。
But you do.
あの荷物持ち、うちの攻撃隊をバカにしてるわね。マジックキャスターがいるのに隠密なんか使って隠れた気でいるなんて。
Damn.
理由もあるようだからいなかったことにしてあげる。
Okay, so some of them could see.
先に進むんですか？うちの攻撃隊では危険すぎます。
Yeah, I would say no.
初めて隊長を任されて残念なのはわかる。けど、引き返した方がいいと思う。
Let's see what kind of leader he is.
では、ひとまず撤収しましょう。
Okay, he is reasonable. For once, we get a reasonable character.
これは
結界ですね。それも上位の。
God damn it.
解けるか。
時間をかければできないことは。
なんだよ、この魔力。
急ぐわ、手伝って。
B 級ハンターまでもが察知するこの魔力の波動。
What the fuck?
呪い、罠か。セミ、
jeez.
神聖魔法。
No way. Even more?
これざっと見ても50はいますよ。
ギフン君。
来るな。
Are they really talking? Are they communicating too? Can Jinwoo understand them maybe? Oh, I don't like that.
世の名はカルガルガン。お前たち人間どもに会いたい。
この洞窟の中にお前より強い存在はいるのか。
世に勝る存在がいると思うのか。
Probably. In this world, yeah.
会いに行こう。
I wonder what's in with it for him though.
ソンハンター。はい。僕らはボスが出てきたらすぐさま攻撃を開始します。外に出てメイン攻撃隊に連絡してください。まさか死にに行くんですか？僕らの目的はダンジョンから生きて帰ることではなく。
Damn, this guy's actually a real one, man.
私からもお願いがあります。
For once, we have like somebody, like a lead, like an actual leader.
私の家族に渡してください。
Aww.
たちは使命を果たしに行かねばなりません。 でもあなたは違います。
Damn, these are actually good people.
とりあえず預かっておきますが、そうならないことを願います。
あの人がいない。採掘の仕事は辞めたのかしら。
Is she gonna go after them, maybe?
ソンジヌという方は来てないですか？
Everyone loves them some Jinwoo, man. He's real popular these days.
ゲートの中にいるってことですか？
Oh my god. Human worms. Dude, look at this guy. Oh, man, that was a sick episode. I'm sad that it's not gonna finish there. Jeez, man. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move forward the review section here. Man, top quality animated episode, dude. Like, just seeing the strike team fighting all these orcs and stuff, it's just smooth as butter, man. It's smooth as butter. Oh, so nice. You know, I was saying in the reaction, but I feel like this season's been so much fun going into the dungeons just because we're getting like a lot more higher ranks, and you kind of see more of the actual diversity in like the class types and whatnot, like mages versus, you know, tanks, or that brawler type. You know, there's just lots of variety, and it's always such a fun part of this show is all the, you know, it's almost like a little video game, of course. You know, every time I watch this, and I've said this a million times at this point, but it just makes me want to play an MMORPG. And I'll play as Jinwoo and be OP as fuck. But yeah, let's start from like the top a bit more. Like, I wanted to talk about the smell thing a little bit with Chahin, because it's pretty interesting once again. Like, Jinwoo, or not, yeah, Jinwoo compares it to how that ice elf leader kind of viewed him differently from the rest of the hunters. Like, usually, I think back then it was like, I don't know if it was smell or you know, some kind of like energy they give off. I forgot exactly what it was, but you know, he wasn't getting that signal to kill Jinwoo. He got it from the other humans, but he didn't get it from Jinwoo, which kind of implies that he's not exactly human or hunter-like. He's a bit different. And same thing here, where Chahin in general thinks hunters smell bad. It's not even just, I guess, magic beast like I thought it was. It's that hunters smell bad, and her whole like, you know, I guess internal dialogue during this scene was that, you know, first she was thinking, okay, well, maybe he doesn't smell bad because he's just really low rank. He's an E rank. So that kind of implies that the stronger a hunter is, the worse they would smell. But then it's not even that he just doesn't smell that bad. It's that he smells good. And like, she's never experienced that from a hunter before. So I think this is once again going to kind of make a statement that although Jinwoo has shared components or shared powers and whatnot as hunters, like, you know, like last episode when he was measuring his magical ability, he does get his magical ability increasing from being a player and whatnot. He does have kind of a same foundational power as some of the other hunters, but he is different at the end of the day. There still is something that makes him unique as a player that literally like makes him come off differently from people's perceptions of him. I think by far the coolest part of these episodes to me was I really loved the tone of the episodes with all these different characters that are interacting with Jinwoo, from the miners who really value him, and you know, they see these qualities and they like him, and you know, even when Jinwoo turns them down from an offer, you know, they still want him to come the next day to just support. And obviously, like, you know, it's good for them. He's a great worker, but at the same time, like, I don't know, you could just tell that everyone really is considerate of Jinwoo. You know, they're not really judging him as an E rank. You know, they're actually looking at him as, like as a human, and it's not just the miners, but also the strike team and how they kind of are considerate of Jinwoo, and you know, when they're all kind of like have their backs against the wall, you know, they don't want Jinwoo to go down with them. They want him to go contact the strike team. It's not his duty to try to close this gate. It's you know, he was just volunteering to help to replace their other equipment carrier. So I don't know, it just seemed like everybody was a lot more friendly in these episodes. No one was really out for their own self-interest, which we've had a lot of in this show so far. I really like the scene too where like Jin was walking up on the second day to go, you know, I guess mine the Sea Gate, and all of them greet him kind of like his old trio used to when, you know, like Mr. Kim and all of them. And he kind of had that flashback and he says, I forgot what this feeling's like. And yeah, it's almost like the higher he's gotten up, usually he's faced a lot more selfish people. Like you think about the A rank in episode 1 and 2 and kind of just how stuck up he was and self-absorbed and all these things. And then you compare it to the captain of this crew. What was his name? Ki-hoon? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but yeah, like he was so much more modest, and he has being a captain on the line, and yet he makes a decision for the group to try to go back because he's not like overly ambitious. He's realistic, and he seems to consider the people around him. It's also interesting too because even like I guess at least one of the mages noticed that Jinwoo helped them when they were pretty outmatched by these like orcs. And she could see that, you know, he was using stealth. I don't know if any of the other ones could, but they all kind of were willing to overlook what happened there to a degree, and they're not like judging Jinwoo off of that still. They're kind of like, he probably has his reasons for helping us out or not telling us that, you know, he's could help us out in the first place. But yeah, dude, that whole fight was sick. Really interesting that we kind of have like this really big boss in here. Like it's a boss that actually talks. And seems to have like some hierarchy, you know, with like the I don't know what they call them, were they wolves or something? The dungeon, like the ones they fought first, how they had collars, so he kind of like uses them as like hunting dogs, and obviously there's some level of, I guess some domestication there or something, whatever you want to call that. But you know, he has some kind of hierarchy system, and he can talk, of course. And it's interesting that he wants to see the hunters and meet with them. I'm kind of guessing that it's going to be a trap, you know. What did he say? He said he was the master of curses, and you know, they catch all the mages in a trap, and while they're trying to like dispel that gate and whatnot, you know, it seems like from the very beginning he sets up that this gate's not going to put as much magical ability out, so that kind of tricks the Hunter Guild into thinking it's not as strong of an A rank dungeon as the one from yesterday, where they probably would have sent their main strike team with S ranks. So this guy, was it Cargogon? It's a hard name to pronounce. Yeah, he seems like he's actually pretty crafty. It's not as simple as just that he's raw, like has so much raw power or something. Although I assume he is very powerful. He also seems like he's strategic, and he knows how to take advantage of the system and play here. All right, let's go and get into character ratings for MVP. I think that one's pretty easy. We'll give it to Jinwoo. You know, he comes in clutch, just saving all the A ranks initially, A and B ranks, I guess I should say, with the orcs, and kind of, you know, cutting them down, but also like trying not to like take all the glory or anything. You know, he's not doing it because he wants to take the spotlight or something. He's doing it just to protect them. For the best moment, I'm gonna give that to Ki-hoon when, you know, when he decides like to turn back, like he listens to his comrades, even though he has, you know, his ambition kind of on the line to a degree. I thought that was really cool. And then also just when they do have their back against the walls, he actually, you know, tells Jinwoo to go, you know, save himself basically when they go and attack the boss. They all have this like really strong duty and understanding that, you know, they're not here for the glory or anything like that, or the money. They're here to close this gate. And part of that risk is maybe them dying. But Jinwoo doesn't have that same duty. He was just here volunteering. So I love how they are so considerate of Jinwoo and of each other, and you know, they're not just doing it for their own selfish purposes. I thought that was kind of a nice change of pace. And then for the funniest moment, I like the moment where the captain was looking for a volunteer for someone to carry the equipment, and Jinwoo was like, "I'll do it," and the guys around him, the mine girl, are like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "Don't worry, I'm very brave." It's like, this is not a question of courage, Jinwoo. Silly, man. The miners are really sweet. I like them. I hope we actually get to see more of them. Like, I don't even know if we've gotten their names. Maybe we did, but I know they're probably just little side characters, but I really like them. They're sweet. All right, y'all. I think that'll do for these sets of episodes and the review. I hope you all enjoyed this one. If you did, consider dropping a like, following along, subscribing. Check out the Patreon. We'll be 4 weeks ahead there. But yeah, have a great day, y'all. I'll catch you next time. Peace.